Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everybody. How are you? Wish all of you are safe and healthy during this pandemic situation. My name is Azizah Maryam. I'm from B3 of English Education Department. Here, with all due respect to the lecturer Ms. and also you guys as a student of English Education Department from our pride university, Quiz1, Bandung. First thing first, let us say thank you to the God for His grace that we can gather into this presentation. Okay, in these opportunities, I'd like to present you the correlation among the material that we have learned in writing professional context. And those material are the writing process of collaboration at work, the writing process of memo, and also the writing of email. The writing activities, I think you should have, such as writing a story, or maybe you write a letter or to your mom, to your boyfriend, write your diary and your journey also. Yes, those are writing activities. So here, what is writing? In my opinion, writing is the most popular activities in many fields such as work, at work, at the government, at the business, and education, and so according to the material that we have learned in writing in professional context, there are three material that relates to work field, such as the writing process and collaboration at work, the writing of memos, and also the writing of email. So before we go to the writing of memos and writing of email, we need to learn first the writing process and collaboration at work in manifest. Why? Because by the learned writing process, we can continue to learn all writing memos and writing email. So here, in the writing process of the writing process and collaboration at work, we know that there are writing is and there are writing is. There are 5 steps on collaborating at works before you get a final draft or on your writing, such as writing final draft email, final draft long report, final draft your memos. Those steps are researching, and then planning, and then drafting, and then revising, and the last part is editing. On the researching, you can do some research, you can do some interview to your college, to your partner in your work, and then in the planning there are 3 steps like clustering. First, you make a main idea into the middle of paper, and then you can have branches to the another ideas, and another ideas, and another ideas, and you can make it concludes. And the second, the second is brainstorming. You can list it the what ideas, and then you can relate it to the ideas into another ideas. And the last is outlining. This outlining is almost familiar and almost do by every people. This outlining you can make first ideas, second ideas, third ideas, and then another ideas, and then you can relate it to the another ideas to another ideas, like that. To the memo. What is memo? Memo is something to be remembered. Memo from Latin language is memorandum, and there are several functions of memo, such as announcing a company in meeting, or changing policy at the company, or something to be remembered, such like calling a meeting presentation, and providing the organization, such as first, there should be header. In the header, there are to, from, that, and also subject. And after header, you need to make an introduction. After introduction, you give a body as a discussion, or after the body as a discussion, you put the conclusion. Normally in this conclusion, there is a question, final question that you need to make sure. Okay. And also next to the email, what is in email? Email is electronic message that we can send to one company or to another company, or to the person by the person. And email have two kinds of email. There are business email, and also there is personal email. Normally, business email is more polite than personal email, but please be noted, if you have personal email to the person that really need to deliver by politely, such as lecturer, it should be polite also. But normally in the workflow, in the daily workflow, business email more polite, because personal email, we rarely do the personal email into the important people. Normally personal email we do to in our relationship maybe, but the main point is, please be noted, if you want to send an email to the personal that is important, such as your manager, your lecturer, you should send by polite. In business email, you have to send your message by polite, informative, and professional. Professional is needed. But in personal email, if you send to the important people, important person, there are some guidelines for using email. First, make sure your email confidential and ethical. The second, observe all of the propriety requirements when using email. Third, use an acceptable format. Make sure your format is acceptable. The fourth, follow all of the rules on etiquette once you send an email. The five, adopt a professional style. And the last is ensure that your email is safe and secure. Normally, there are some viruses that sometimes suddenly in putting your email. So make sure there is no viruses in your email that we can corrupt into another into your receiver. Okay, I will show you the example of email in my workplace. This you can see. This is the example. This is the example of email. This is the example of email. Here in my workplace, here we use Windows Live Mail. Once you want to send email, there are some part of email, such as you can see, this is to, this is copy, this is BC2, and the subject, and this you can say greetings, such as like dear madam or dear sir, and the second you can give opinion what you will ask for, and then the third is body, you give a body as discussion, and the last is discussion, and this is the signature. Okay, that's all. In conclusion, both writing and email, those are the way to communicate in business. Not also in business, also in our daily life. Maybe we can use memos or email. But those two has the advantages, also disadvantages based on the person or company compare it. However, we need to know properly how to write a memo or email by using the writing process and collaboration at work. It's all my presentation. Thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.